Honestly, it's hard to describe. I mean, you can't just look at a person and know what they're going through. A person may always be smiling, and you may have no idea that they may not have ate today.
Most of the hunger you wouldn't see if you didn't know the families in those houses. So if you came here, if you came to Zanesville, if you wanted to see the face of hunger, you really'd have to go someplace like Christ's Table or the Fellowship, where people who are on the verge come.
In a lot of cases, we just have a lot of families that both parents, or I guess neither parent, works in the household. So they rely on the assistance that is given from the state or from the federal government. And in a lot of cases, it's not necessarily enough for them to ultimately get everything that they need.
I see job loss, people laying off, older people that have worked the same place for years. They don't have the technology skills required to get some of the jobs today.
Me and my son had got a notice of eviction because of our funding was somehow cut off from Columbus to here in Zanesville. And we needed a place to stay. Being on OWF and then losing it and not knowing all the different terminology of things of how you can be sanctioned because I'd never been on it before.
Those people with resources and jobs aren't prepared to pay a living wage and provide health insurance. And I think that the system, the unjust economic system, is at the heart of a lot of it.
We've really seen an increase. Folks are getting foreclosed on for their homes. They're not able to keep up with home repairs. Folks are having to move in with other family members, so it's a combined household, or people just losing their employment, just trying to make it.
I think ultimately, families come to being hungry because they don't, for one, either have enough money to buy the amount and the types of food that are needed. In a lot of cases, families that do have money, they have multiple mouths to feed. You have 5, 6, 7 kids, 4 kids, 2 parents, whatever the family makeup is, and you end up having, the ultimate situation where just kids are not necessarily eating when they really need to be eating. They're not eating the most healthy foods.
With gas prices and medication, food prices going up, and people aren't eating healthy because they buy what they can afford to eat. And as an older person, a lot of them have multiple health issues, so they may have to be on a diabetic diet, a low sodium diet, and they can't afford to eat properly.
A lot of our kids, not all of them, but a lot of the kids that we feed only really eat that breakfast and that lunch. And that's one of the big things that we get worried about.
We're a county agency. We provide home-delivered meals to almost 500 seniors in the county, and then another 200 meals every day in a congregate setting.
One really good initiative that we have in Zanesville is that we feed and give out, provide lunches in the summer every day to people that come, and that's even not just kids, but if the kids bring their families, their families get food too. That's a big positive because, truthfully, the kids go home and don't get tons to eat.
The Hunger Network, in general, every single person in that group, everyone running a food pantry, is completely dedicated.
And a lot of people are so grateful for the service. We get a lot of testimonials of folks that are very grateful for the service and wouldn't know what to do if that was not available to them.
In my past, I've always worked and did things to being able to help others. And now to find myself in the same predicament of needing help, God provided a way through other people to be there for me.
I think it's important for people to know that hunger exists. I know a lot of times people will have gripes about some of the people on the programs, but I don't think they stop and think about the situations that they're in. They don't know the circumstances behind the need.